welcome to a brand new season of Oxventure D&D. We're calling this season the Oxventurers Guild the final season, because these 5 adventurers have travelled a long road and they deserve a little rest. Or heroic deaths.
About time.
No, what? I didn't agree to that.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Does it have to be heroic?
Hold up.
Yeah.
He's volunteering for death by the sounds.
No, I was volunteering Egbert for death. I think it's his time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just
I've lived a full life.
Dragonborn lifespan is much shorter than humans, I expect.
Like a mayfly.
Yeah.
Yep.
They run real hot.
Yeah,
But
their
for-
hearts
not
beat
for-
at
yeah.
8 times the speed of an adult human.
Yeah.
Well, which one of you is going to die first? Who can say? There's only one way to find out, and that's to join us for this final season with a new episode every week. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss it, and you don't miss the new setting coming from Oxventure D&D in the near future.
Hello everyone, I'm Luke. I'm playing Dob, who is a half-orc bard. A cheerful sort of fellow. He doesn't overthink anything. He does magic with his music. He's very acrobatic, loves to tumble, loves to chat, loves to charm, and has a magic hammer that's full of 60 skeletons and some other skeletons.
And a flaming skull. Hello, I am Ellen, and I am playing Merylwen, the wood elf druid. And if you can't guess by the being a wood elf and a druid, she's really into trees and nature and all that sort of stuff. And you'll most often find her turning into some other animals in the form of a wild shape.
I'm Andy. I'll be playing Corazon de Baena, the human pirate rogue, who was recently cursed, now no longer cursed, except with charm, dashing good looks, and sort of general admiration for all the people around him. They sort of project that towards him. It is a curse in a way. It kind of puts a great weight of expectation on the character, but I really feel like he's going to live up to it in this season. So just stick around for the adventures of Corazon and the other ones.
Hi, I'm one of the other ones. I'm Jane. I play Prudence, the Tiefling Warlock. Eldritch Blast all day, every day. Chaotic Evil.
Woo!
Good times. Good vibes, you know.
Yeah. I'm Mike. I play Egbert, the Dragonborn Paladin. He's a sort of clumsy, but well-meaning Dragonborn who has a sort of side hobby in making explosives. That's what the fireworks are coming, basically.
And I am Johnny, the long-suffering DM, and by dint of that profession, I am also known as literally everybody else in the world. So, here we go, everyone. It's night time. The guild is in a little town, a sleepy town called Caster Falls. You're staying in a tavern called the Bawdy Flamingo. And it being nighttime, everyone has retired to their beds, or, well, to their bedrooms to have a 4-hour trance if you're an elf who doesn't sleep.
What do you do with all the other hours in the day?
Yeah, what's Merylwen doing between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.? That's what
Wouldn't
I
you
wanna
like to know?
know. Yeah, I do want to know.
I don't think I do want to know.
That's when you're with your other adventuring party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm moonlighting, literally.
Nothing wholesome happens between those hours, I'm sorry.
Well, it's funny you should say that because it is between the hours of 2 in the morning and 6 in the morning. Prudence, you wake up because you have a sense of foreboding that something might be wrong.
Oh, relatable.
Too real.
Too real.
This is supposed to be a fantasy escape.
Prudence has terrible sleep hygiene.
Well, you glance down and you find that actually there is a dagger held to your throat. There's just the point of a dagger just right there,
That might be what's wrong.
right over
Man.
your windpipe.
Am I sleep daggering again? I'm sorry.
It's not you, no.
Oh, okay, great.
In fact, you see there's a sort of a spark in the darkness and a flame appears on the end of a long, slender figure and kind of comes up towards somebody's face, and you see it is a blonde drow woman.
Oh, yeah.
This is Liliana, the sorcerer,
Oh, yeah.
who has sort of vowed to destroy all of you and conquer Geth.
Well, it's going to be a short season, folks, so...
All right, Prudence is out.
I'm
Next.
dreaming about big chests of gold.
She locks eyes with you and says, "Be easy. Don't panic."
I panic in my eyes.
She kind of smiles. She draws the dagger back a little bit to give you some space. Maybe let you sit up. Says you can call for your friends if you like. They won't hear you.
I try yelling. I try yelling as hard as I can.
I try hearing
Yeah.
as hard as I can.
Sleep hearing.
All right, sure. The rest of you make me a wisdom perception check.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I make a roll for yelling? Or do
Yeah, go for it.
Make a yelling roll.
Performance,
That's a
please.
critical one. I'm a heavy sleeper, what can I say?
Yeah.
18.
Even if I wasn't charmed by some magical sorcery, I'd probably still wouldn't hear.
16.
25.
Natural 20.
You don't hear anything.
Damn, I've wasted the natural 20 I was going to roll.
But you have a dream in which you resolve to ignore prudence when
Okay.
you wake up tomorrow.
Yeah. Like when you have a dream where someone's annoyed you in the dream and then you're still angry with them.
Exactly that. You have a dream just going la 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 la. Where are the ears on the Dragonborn? There's kind of
Some little holes, I guess, up here. Yeah.
We've only got one more season to get all of our Egbert biology questions out of our system.
Yep.
Just speaking of out of your system,
We've been over this. It's a cloaca situation.
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
One handy dandy orifice. Anyway,
I take 2 orifices into the shower.
I'm about to have my throat slit.
Oh yeah, sorry.
she backs up a little bit. She goes, "Don't mind this. It was just for insurance. I'm here to talk."
Can I not talk? Is that why?
No,
I
you
can't?
can. You absolutely can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
Oh, okay. Fine.
No, you did yell. It's just that when you yelled, you got the sense that the sound outside the room was completely deadened.
I see.
You sort of have a listen, and the inn is like preternaturally quiet. It is absolutely dead silent. You could hear a pin drop, except that you're pretty sure you couldn't
Okay.
outside of this room. She backs up, and she's looking quite sort of relaxed now in the sort of smarmy way that you've grown accustomed.
I assume you're here to forge an alliance with me and turn me against my friends. Let's talk terms.
So cool, that's where your mind went.
4 gold.
Well,
All right, 2.
You've got me half right. I am here to forge an alliance, and I chose you to speak to first because I figured you and I were most alike. And what can I say? I'm delighted to find that I was exactly right. But, well, listen, as much as I hate to say it, I do need all of you. She reaches into like a satchel behind her back, and on the nightstand she slams down a tome, and it goes like really lands with like great import. You have a look at the cover. The binding is a patchwork of different skins. You see there's some turtle in there, some orc, definitely some human, a bit of Aarakocra. You're fairly sure there's even some tiefling on there. You remember your faithful living evil book companions, Frisky in the Darkness. They get a whiff of this thing and they hide under the bed, whimpering. She looks you dead in the eyes and says, "We've got problems. Get the others, meet me downstairs." And she sweeps like imperiously from the room, tucking the tome underneath her arm. On the way out, she just puts the dagger in the lintel above the door. So it leaves that for you. And you hear her clomp down the stairs of the inn. You hear sound kind of rush back in as if the hold that was being held on the room has been released. You reckon if you yelled now, your companions would be able to hear you.
Well, I take
Not
Liliana's.
Egbert.
Not Egbert, who has resolved to ignore you.
I take Liliana's dagger because free dagger. And then in my my evil bunny slippers and robe, I traipse from door to door, just like hammering on everyone's door.
Hey, Prudence.
Hey,
What? Do you know what time it is?
Did you get a mint on your pillow? Because I ate mine, and I'm still hungry.
Prudence, you know I
Those
need
were
my 8
mints.
hours. Or I'm going to be cranky all day tomorrow.
look, nobody panic.
Okay.
All right.
I
Liliana's
go back to sleep.
Liliana's downstairs.
What? I say sitting bolt
Yeah,
upright.
you remember Liliana.
Yes.
Powerful,
She lives in my house.
drow.
She stole all my clothes.
Yeah,
She's downstairs.
Yeah, she's downstairs and she wants to talk. She wants to talk. She nearly stabbed me, but
But you bested her in combat?
no. Oh no. Oh no. But,
Oh, how much did you sell us out for, Prudence? It better be more than 4 gold. I'm saying all this one leg half out the window. I'm sort of knotting bed sheets together to make
The
my
thought
escape.
never crossed my mind. Now let's go downstairs and talk to Liliana and her very evil book that she brought with her.
Liliana is our mortal enemy.
If
She's
she
tried
wanted
to kill us 100
we'd be
times.
dead in our beds already.
Yeah, so she wants to kill us in some horrible extra way.
Let's hear Liliana out. I've always thought we don't fully understand her motives and personality. I'm checking my reflection in a sort of dirty spoon.
I would like
Because
to.
Dob has a bit
Do
of a
you want
crush
to
on
die with
Liliana.
a drink in your hand or
Yes.
no? Well,
Oh.
then the bar's downstairs.
I would like to, just before we do this, I would like to lower myself down the knotted sheets like Spider-Man head first. See if I can look in through a window at what Liliana's doing downstairs.
Absolutely, yeah, sure. Make me a Dex acrobatics check, please, to make sure that you don't let go and just dome yourself on the floor below. On the cobbled.
Well, we've all
cobbled
leveled
streets
up, so you
outside.
have more decks now than you had previously, right?
Yes, true.
14.
14, yes. All right, fine. Yeah, you sort of. It's maybe not the most graceful man spider sort of maneuver you've ever done, but you do sort of. You're hanging upside down. You see. Liliana is just moving about the tavern. She's actually setting up a table. She's getting cups from behind the bar. And it takes you a little while to notice what's wrong. She's moving around. It's a perfectly serene domestic task she's doing, but you, after a second, realize the flames in the fireplace aren't moving. They're frozen. On the far side of the room, you can see the landlord is standing there with a candle. The flame is at an angle as if it's guttering, but there's no wax dripping down or anything. He's not blinking, he's not breathing, he's not moving, he's just completely frozen.
He's going to pull the pints.
But she is, as far as you can tell, setting up some sort of parlay.
Okay. Hoist myself back up into the room.
Well-
Right, something weird's going on, but it does look like she does want to talk.
Is Egbert awake yet?
Nope.
All right, everyone jump on Egbert.
Okay.
I jump up and
Merylwyn's
down
still
on
in a
Egbert.
trance.
Yeah.
She's just like
I love this song.
oblivious.
Merylwen, wake up! Or come to, or
Whoa,
whatever it is.
Whoa, back
elves
in the
do.
room.
Come down,
okay.
technically.
Yeah, come down. Yeah.
Can I throw a bucket of water on Egbert?
Oh, yeah.
Be my guest.
I throw a bucket of water on Egbert.
What happens?
Oh no, do I
Room probably
extinguish
fills
your...
with steam.
Yeah.
You extinguish his inner core and he dies.
Okay, you had 10 minutes.
One down?
10 minutes till first Egbert death.
Is it breakfast already? Is it breakfast time?
No.
Okay.
No. Liliana's
No.
downstairs. Don't panic.
My eye slowly closes.
Liliana
No.
might have breakfast.
Liliana's downstairs with breakfast.
Wait, who's here with
Your hated enemy Liliana is downstairs, potentially with pastries.
kidney? She's got my kidney.
Maybe a
yeah,
place
she's
has got
got
more
my kidney.
kidneys for
Yeah.
breakfast.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
she did steal your kidney.
I'd like to cast locate object and see if I can locate if my kidney is within 1,000 feet of me.
Okay, sure.
If it's moving.
If
Do you
it's
need to roll
moving.
that, or is it-
Yeah, I can tell if it's moving. I know the direction of its movement.
Okay, not if it's like pulsing.
No.
Right.
It's wriggling around.
I regret to inform you, Egbert, that there is no ping on locate object. Your kidney does not appear to be within 1,000 feet of you.
All right.
If you're going to
But
find out...
it might be hidden within lead.
What?
It can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between me and the object.
Okay,
Wild.
This
can we
is
stop
your-
wasting time? We're being a little rude here. Someone's trying
this
to
is
parlay
your
with
chance
us.
to find out where your kidney is. You can ask her directly. She's downstairs.
All right.
Let's
I'm
go get
halfway
some
down the
answers out
I
of
stairs.
this.
march downstairs.
Let's go and get some answers out of her.
Can I pop a button?
Oh.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you pop the button in the room? Like, do you wait until you're in the room to pop the button?
What I think what Dob wants to do is act as if he hasn't spoken to the other Oxventurers yet, and he just sort of happens to be walking in. So I just want to
And he happens to look this good every time he gets out of bed.
I want to do like I just tumbled out of bed, kind of walk into the downstairs of the tavern, just sort of like, oh man, got to get my morning coffee and go for my run.
Okay, make me a charisma. Please make me a charisma performance check. This will be an opposed roll against Liliana's insight.
Charisma performance. 21?
You've actually got her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of notices, like,
Oh, hey Liliana, you're here too.
Hey, Liliana, our mortal enemy.
Oh, sorry, that must be Corazon upstairs.
Sorry, I'm coming
Can I
down.
brew you
I'm
up a
coming
cup?
in.
I don't actually know how to make coffee, so I'm sort of hoping you say
charisma performance again.
16.
She, to be honest with you, like she's kind of just looking at you levelly all the way through the opening performance, and then
I'm starting to sweat a bit.
just looking like, no.
You got to put in all the coffee ingredients. The first one is coffee.
You're standing in a cask of ale.
Oh man, I got to have my ale soak. It's the only way I can just like get
Your
these
muscles need it.
muscles limbered up for a day. Anyway, Liliana, cool that you're here.
I cast grease and slide into the room with my arms folded like this.
Okay, charisma performance.
No one knew cooler entrances than me.
I'm doing a disapproving sliding
Is it
entrance.
disapproving? Like
I'm like, Liliana, you diabolical fiend. I say.
hello, Corazon.
Liliana, where's my G-dang kidney?
I want to scan her and see if she's wearing any of my favoured items of clothing.
All right.
She's been at my wardrobe.
Oh yeah, because she moved into Necropolis on scene.
She did.
My house.
Your
Yes.
your
My
inherited
ancestral
house.
haunted
house.
Your ancestral home belongs to her. Yeah.
Belongs is a strong term.
You notice, yes, she is wearing sort of like sorcerer's robes, but they are exquisitely tailored from some previously exquisitely tailored items you owned. She's had them altered. Shoulder pad, like bigger shoulder pads. We're talking like taking in a bit at the waist, nice flowing, like asymmetrical vibes. She looks badass. Like even while you're sliding in on like a tidal wave of disapproving grease, you can't help noticing she looks sharp.
Furious. Never been this angry.
Where's my kidney? Where's my kidney? Where's my kidney?
We'll get to your kidney.
We better. Where is it?
Well,
Is it in the pastries? I say eating a pastry.
no, I
The
didn't
mouthful of face.
make that. Look, could you all just sit down, please?
Fine.
Yeah, sit down. Oh, jeez. God.
All right.
Sorry about them.
That's all right. She sort of reaches from the bar and puts down like a jug of wine and a jug of water. And if no one's going to drink from them, she'll like have a bit of each to be like,
Okay, fine.
all fine.
Okay.
I'll have some wine.
Take a fistful of coffee beans from Dom. And just like,
That's
share
not
them
coffee.
angrily.
It's fine.
You can have inspiration because between that and the evil bunny slippers in the robe, I'm really enjoying like
Morning prudence.
Yeah,
Morning prudence.
Yeah.
One of those like husband killer robes with the fluffy like trim.
That's me.
But the hood has bunny ears on it.
But go over the horns.
Yeah.
I'm going to help myself to a pint of wine, but I'm also mentally cataloguing all the weapons I have on me in case I need to fight.
Understood.
At any moment.
For her part, she you notice on the bar there are a pair of like ornate-looking daggers in sort of like what would normally be a belt, I guess, around her waist, but she's put them aside.
Oh, nice.
She's set out bowls as well. She goes over to the hearth where you see there is a pot of stew that is like frozen mid-bubble. She grabs it and it starts bubbling again. She kind of gives it a sniff and ladles out sort of food for everyone. You can tell there's a sort of a slight twitch above her eye as it's like she's being solicitous and she is trying to be a gracious host, and this is new territory for her. So she kind of ladles out stew for everyone and then just throws the stew pot at the wall. It's like clang, clang, clang.
Is it
like,
empty?
hits the deck. Yeah, there was maybe like a fifth of it left. So there's a bunch up the like wattle and daub kind of walls of the body flamingo.
Hey, Liliana. Pot on the wall. Let's wash that up. We should wash that up now.
It needs to soak.
What?
Got you there.
It needs a good soak. It's
What do
got
you
stew
mean?
in it. It's had stew in it. It needs a good soak before
No,
you
I
can really
don't.
clean it.
Sorry. Yeah, say again? It needs a good soak.
Paradise.
I said the pot needs a good soak. You need to soak it because it's been simmering. There's stuff.
You don't
on
have to
the
tell
side.
me what soaking means.
Well,
I
then-
know what soaking means.
Well, then why are you
I-
asking me? It needs a good soak.
But if we clean it now, then it won't need to soak.
I very gingerly start to reach for a pistol. This is going
Now
is
it's-
going sideways.
No, it's fine. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that like now is the best time to wash it. It won't need to soak.
Anyway, Liliana,
things
what are you
need to soak
doing
when they dry out and get crusty.
Well, that's
And it won't dry out and get crusty if we wash it now.
I think.
But the whole
it's-
point of soaking it is that it doesn't get dry and crusty.
I think it's affected by the time again. If it's not in her hands. Correct me if I'm wrong, Liliana.
No, you're wrong. It just needs a good soak.
It would need a good soak if we didn't do anything with it now. But if we wash it up straight away,
While
it
this is
won't
going
need a
on,
good soak
Egbert has
because the
his
stew is
head
still
in the
liquid.
pot and is licking it clean.
Inspiration.
Problem solved.
I guess, yeah, like sort of, I'm imagining you're making like a lot of like Horf-North kind of noises.
And then I'm like, boom.
So
You probably sorry, it's my fault because you normally probably have like loads of Egbert servants doing the washing up. So
well, it seems like that one's just done the washing up. So I guess it's a moot point, really, isn't it?
yes.
Can we get down to business now?
I wish we would, because I'm very confused.
Pot needs to soak. Okay.
Right.
Is this the missing piece of your
Merylwen makes a
character?
mental note never to
Till we
live
get
with
in.
Dom.
Hates washing up left to soak.
She sits down. You can practically hear her premolars creaking with how hard she's tensing her jaw right now. It's like it sounds like an old ship in there. But she kind of masters herself and goes, I have a problem. Well, we have a problem. Everybody has a problem.
I thought our problem was you.
We have a bigger problem than me, and I have a bigger problem than you.
Okay.
Okay.
She produces
fun.
the tome again and just drops it on the table.
You can just put it down, you know.
What is this?
You ever seen a tome like this, Prudence?
Yeah, I saw it upstairs earlier.
Okay.
My evil book babies didn't like it at all. So it's a really evil book.
Okay, bad news.
This tome and I have been on, I guess you could say, quite an adventure. I acquired this 200 years ago, actually. And she opens it, and the text almost seems to swim in front of your eyes. It seems extremely powerful and fairly unheimlich. She says, it's an ancient, profane text of unknown origin, and it's in a language nobody seems to have encountered before. It fascinated me, obviously, because, for one thing, look how powerful it is. And the other, I am at heart a scholar. In time, I came to realize it's not just a dead language, it was in cipher. Cracking that code took decades. And once I'd done that, it took me over a century to translate the whole work. So, like I'm saying, this is, as you can see, quite a powerful object. It wants to defy comprehension, but I refuse to give up, and in fairness, the secrets it revealed to me were worth the effort. It gave me the power to untap my full magic potential, to forge weapons the greatest smiths of the age could only imagine, she says, sort of gesturing at her daggers. She said, it taught me how to forge an army of loyal draconic warriors.
Talking about your kidney.
I know.
She actually flips to a page and you see that there's like a diagram of, it's almost like, it's like the Vitruvian Man, but it's draconic, and there is a fig leaf over the crotch before anyone begins.
You knew
It's a
exactly where
bifurcated
we were
leaf,
about to go.
We've been doing this long enough.
But little do you know, I sleep in the nude and I haven't got changed. What? I get warm at night.
She flips to that page and goes, oh, that settles out.
It looks like a leaf.
But then there is
Like one of those stick insects that preserve
What to fool predators?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to give you inspiration for that one, Corazon, but yep. There's you see there are notes on it, sort of been like, take a kidney from a dragonborn, and here are some steps, and yada yada yada. She says, anyway, to the point. Have you ever wondered why Geth is flat?
Geth is flat.
Yeah, best shape for a planet.
So you don't fall off it.
You know when
If
to
it was
stop.
round, you'd fall off it.
You know when to stop sailing because you
get to
fall
the
off the edge.
Yep.
That's when you know to turn back.
But have you ever wondered why Geth is flat when other astral bodies have been proven to be spherical?
They have?
They have. As far as we can tell,
Lavash
Geth is
mode
the
is
only
spherical.
flat. What's Lavash mode?
Oh, well, let me hand you a pamphlet. Wait, I'm nude. Hand a pamphlet from somewhere.
Fascinating. I'll read that later. She drops it. It gets caught up in the time dilation. She goes, ugh, and mentally dismisses it, so it flutters to the ground.
I suppose we'd never really considered it, Liliana. We've never been to other celestial bodies. We've just been on this one, and it seems to work. None of us have floated off into space and suffocated or anything.
No, it works well
Even
enough.
when space comes down, I know.
Well, of course, everyone knows about nighttime when space comes down.
Yeah.
I suppose we've been living so sort of minute to minute, ruthlessly in the real world that we haven't had much time to pontificate about whatever's going on in the stars and astral philosophical matters. I say, my eyes drifting to the pot.
I just assumed that Geth was the most important place in the entire universe, and so the normal rules didn't apply.
Well, you're actually quite close to the mark there.
Huh. For once.
Dragonborn Paladin. What was your name again?
Egbert.
Sorry.
You took my kidney and you don't even know my
it was
name.
very useful. Oh, that's why we called them other birds. I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. No, the whole naming motif. Sorry.
You've got to write your name on your kidney next time.
Right,
So the labelling.
I'll make a mental
you do
note.
for school.
Well, I'll tell you why. It is the most important place in the universe, but that's because it's not a planet at all. It's a portal.
What?
What?
Huh?
What do you mean it's a portal?
Well, I suppose it's not exactly a portal. It's more like the round coverings that prevent people from falling into the sewers.
A manhole.
Yes, one of those.
It's a big
Manhole
manhole
cover.
cover.
Yes,
Wait, does that mean there's a sewer underneath it?
not a sewer.
Right. What is under it?
It's a gateway to another realm, one that was sealed off in a time before memory.
So if we dug straight down, we could fall into this portal.
Well, no, not exactly. It's kind of a magical seal.
I've got a magical seal.
What? Yeah, there's seal games. On the ground.
Egbert definitely just rotates
Yeah,
the seal
rotates
game
a seal that just
he's making eye
bellows
contact.
at possibly the most powerful sorcerer you've ever encountered.
Yep.
Did you just rotate him back?
Yeah. He doesn't care for you.
I'm wounded.
So
As I was saying,
you're not the only powerful magic user.
I can see.
So what is beyond this gate, but this covering, this doily, space doily?
It's a realm of great and terrible power. A great and terrible power that I knew on hearing about it I had to seize.
Yeah, I bet you did. And that's what you want. You want to get down there and get all the power and use it to steal my clothes.
I mean, I already had your clothes.
Oh, you diabolical fiend.
But listen, from what I read, the realm contains a great and powerful creature, and I thought, well, I'll just break the seal, I'll subvert it to my will, and then I'll conquer Geth, where, previous efforts had failed. Quite spectacularly.
It's not my fault you cloned me. Maybe if you'd got to know me a bit better first, you'd have known what a bad idea that was.
Yes, in fairness.
Yeah, then you would have cloned.
Believe in yourself.
Then you would have cloned Merylwen or Dob or one of the ones
Someone
with
more
loads of-
effective.
Anyway, I succeeded after a fashion.
What does after a fashion mean?
You've been after my fashion for too long.
You notice that she lets that barb go unremarked because all of you can tell that she seems quite uneasy.
Is this one of your classic, you've unleashed a horrible threat to the world? Did you dig a little hole into the portal and have you unleashed something terrifying?
It's possible, yes.
Did you delve, perhaps, a little...
You're going to have to say it.
A little...
Too greedily
A
and
little
too deep.
too greedily and too deep.
Not exactly. I made a hole in the seal, a tiny gateway, so I
Cover
could
your
see
ears,
into
seal
this,
game.
into this other realm. What I realized was I had made a minor translation error.
Oh dear.
It's not a creature. It's thousands of them. I could never hope to control so many, and realizing my mistake, I scrabbled to withdraw and paper over the cracks. But I am fairly sure I was spotted. I saw 1,000 eyes and 1,000 sockets roll and regard me, and I closed the way, but these beings, and I know for certain now they are multiple beings, they know we're here, and they know what I've done to weaken the magic binding them in the other dimension. They're tunneling out, and, well, I'd say that the main host, if some smaller ones haven't already reached the surface, should break through and rupture Geth entirely inside a week.
I would like to stand and say, well, Liliana, it's an interesting tale that you tell, but here's one question, something that you haven't clarified. As I say this, I'd like to just sort of mosey over to the pot and just pick it up and pop it in the sink and just start. Just going to do this now because then it's done. Where exactly do we come into this?
Well, let's put it this way. I need to undo what's been done.
There, that took 30 seconds. Sorry, keep going.
I look at Liliana and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know. This is new to us as well.
She goes over and picks up the scourer. It's like, as if to say, like, you ruined that.
It's what it's for.
She goes over and she's like,
There's more. Look, I'm going to open this drawer. Yes, just randomly chose a drawer. There are like 20 more in here. This is their job.
Anyway, I need to undo what's been done. I need to reforge the seal and keep creatures bound to their dimension, but as much as it pains me to admit it, I can't do this alone. And nobody in all my centuries here has proven themselves even remotely close to being my equals, apart from you. And I need your help.
Wow. Must have taken a lot of courage to come here and say that, Liliana. So I'm going to talk conditions. 1, house back. My house back. Condition 2, all the clothes that you stole retailored to fit me and given back. Condition 3, cash, I guess. Cash. Anyone?
A promise that she won't turn on us as soon as we finish helping her might be a good.
I mean, it's a good point. You said that your aim was to conquer Geth. The only thing stopping you is this thing that you've unleashed. Presumably, once we team up with you and finish, your plan goes back to being conquering Geth, which we're against.
All right, well,
I think.
Or
as a
have you
whole.
learnt the error of your ways?
I feel I'm very much about to, in a way that's going to take all of us with it, if that's what you mean.
Good.
It could be a valuable lesson to learn.
Yeah.
All of us dying in a sort of demon apocalypse.
I would like my kidney back, please.
Egbert's kidney.
Yes,
Prudence, what do you want? Magic books?
Can I have that book?
The tome?
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay.
That's agreeable. What? So where are we up to? House back. Fine.
Close back.
Well, that's a hardship. What was the third one?
I roll for initiative.
Cash.
Cash. Yes, fine.
Kidney.
Cash.
Kidney.
Evil book.
Promise not to conquer Geth.
What do you want, Merylwyn?
Just don't turn on us at the last minute, right?
Sure. Great.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. With the kidney, I promise you by the end of this, or once it is done, I will return to you your missing kidney. But I'm going to hold on to it for now as insurance, you might say.
What?
We agreed to your terms.
What?
Thank you.
Oh.
Now, well, listen. Obviously, you don't really trust me. I've tried to kill you once, twice,
6 times.
6?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I know.
But I don't exactly trust you either. There's going to be a lot of mistrust between us going back and forth. You know, you're going to be wondering if I'm planning to betray you, or if this is a trap, or if I'm going to wash that up anytime soon, apparently. And I'm going to be wondering if you're really going to help me at all. So we need to be open and honest with each other. But sure, you know what, Fet, I swear to you, on every living creature I've ever killed and sent to an agonizing death, and believe me, there have been a lot of those, you can trust me.
All right, Oxventurers huddle. We'll form up into a huddle. All right, folks, what do you think? Does she seem on the level? I mean, she's done nothing to earn our trust over the entirety of our adventures together.
Wait. Liliana, you've told us a story, and an engaging and frightening story, I'll grant you that.
Yes.
How do we know that what you say is true? Do you have any proof? We've not felt the earth rupturing or anything apocalyptic like that. Do you have any... What? Show us something to convince us.
All right. She closes her eyes. She sends to you basically a vision of what she saw. She's got telepathy BT dubs. And it is as she described. If anything, she was kind of underselling it. If you imagine that there is just this space and it is completely blood red, almost like you're swimming in just a vat of translucent red fluid. And it's, as far as the eye can see, I'm talking like horizon to horizon, it is just a seething wall of roiling flesh. And it seems like every now and then like an arm will come out of it, or you'll think you can just about make out the shape of something before it then moves and becomes something else. You get the feeling that this is an entire host that, if given an opportunity, will boil over and crack Geth into, and then move on to all of the other astral bodies that we talked about. And just as you feel like you've taken enough, like you've seen enough of this, the whole mass goes and splits in two horizontally, and you see an absolutely enormous eye with a pinprick pupil that goes and dilates because it has noticed you. And then she kind of, you come to, she is lowering the pot into a large tub of soapy water.
It's clean now. That doesn't have to, it's...
Needs a soak? Do you believe me, though?
About the pot? Yes, no, yeah. That was terrifying. I
Huddle
think
reform.
Huddle reform. Folks, obviously, this can't happen. This is awful. This is the end of everything. But like, if Liliana couldn't stop this, do you think we can? Liliana's really strong. We're not like, we're not that strong. Are we that strong? You saw it.
We killed a literal god once.
Did we?
Yeah, with a boat. We rammed it.
Yeah.
Oh, but there are gods and there are gods. Like,
More of a demigod, I would have said, maybe.
I don't know if it means I get my clothes and my house back.
No, you're right.
I think this is a lesser of two evils situation, and to be honest, I've just recently got someone back, and I'm not losing them again in a week. And Dob, you look down, you feel something by your ankle, and there's a little Scottish wildcat.
oh! Oh, get this out of here. Sorry, everyone, some cat got in or something. Get out of here.
Simon squirms and is like, yeah, you were asking me about what happens in those hours where I don't need to sleep.
Necromancy.
Well, no, I sort of went to a different plane of existence with Rust for a while, and then a god called Paladine, because we saved the world, gave me my cat back.
You have been busy.
Yep.
I had a dream where I was cross with Prudence.
You were cross with me.
Yeah.
Still a bit
Still a
cross
little
you
bit
now, it
cross,
seems.
actually,
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. But
So we've both been busy.
Yeah, it's Simon.
It could give us an opportunity to rid Geth of this danger, and also, while we're at it, just kick Liliana in. And then 2 birds, 1 foot kick into the abyss.
I don't think we really have a choice either way, right? Like, this thing's going to destroy the entire world. We have to try and stop it.
We have to try. What I'm saying is, I think we'll fail.
You might be right. but we have to try. Because what's the alternative?
Well,
Come on, as a team, we've overcome much worse things than. Remember that gnome who was turning people into animals?
I mean, this was a vast eye the size of. That was just the eye.
Okay, well, the eye is the weakest part of the body, isn't it? When you're
Yeah.
fighting someone, you go for the eyes.
Big old target.
So if they've got big eyes, just punch them in them.
I'm just saying.
He's right.
I think we need to help.
Let's imagine this ain't you're just holding
I'm
Simon.
still holding Simon. This whole time, Simon has been clawing at my eyes.
Well, Liliana's powerful. We'd have her on our side.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the alternative? We all die to a roiling massive eye monster.
We'll have a really great week. We spend all the gold.
Hey, now Egbert's got a plan.
The alternative
We go
is
to
we
Geth Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
beef up our, like how do we need to improve our odds a little is all I'm saying.
Okay.
We can't go there now.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to go there now. Obviously, we're going to.
We've got a week. We've got a week to prepare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liliana, do you have a plan for what we will do to defeat this portal scenario?
I do, yes.
Okay, well, let's hear her out. Let's see what she's got.
Perhaps if you spent less time huddling with your backs to me, you would have heard it by now.
We huddle
a-
before all our decisions.
She's making a cup of tea and she kind
and I
of
thought
takes
Simon
the
was
bag out
catty.
and just
Yeah.
puts it on the table.
Oh,
Hey.
bag's right there on the table, Dob. Soaking into the wood, Dob. The tannins.
Look, the seal's been made before, it can be remade.
Okay.
The tome talks about some sort of ritual, and there are 5 crystals, it says here, but I don't know. She opens the tome to a page, but the 2 pages are like, there's a tiny bit at the top, and then the rest of it's blank. She's like, it's some sort of twee magic whereby it'll only reveal the location of the second crystal when we found the first one and it's here with the tome or something. And I don't know. I'm not good with questing for things. I just, I want a thing and I reach out and I take it.
Well, we're great at quests.
Yeah, this seems more like your speed.
Yes.
She says she hands the tome to you.
Yes. Well, I've got what I want, so I am out.
Prudence teleports out of it.
Bamf.
Teleports down to the hell dimension.
Instantly, they're queen.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look at this. Open it to the quests page.
Okay. Yeah, what have we got? Active quests. Let's bring up the menu.
Yeah, which one's glowing?
Maybe an Arcana check, please,
I will.
Prudence.
I'm so proficient.
Is there like a page of completed quests that's like create Egbert army? And
That's a nat 20 on my.
Woo! Hi-oh!
Very good.
special
crit,
D20.
crit,
Yeah.
crit.
You stare at this. You stare at the text, which again is actively trying to avoid comprehension, and you feel it sort of fighting against you for a bit, and then you sort of blink and your head clears, and the letters start to form, and you find that you can read it quite perfectly well.
I can read this really easily, Liliana. So
Nonsense. What does it say?
Nice.
If you know so well, what does it say? If you can just translate it that easily.
I translate it easily, and it says,
It says, paraphrasing, but the first crystal is in the keeping of a great and powerful wizard, one who appears, suddenly and noisily and serves nobody but himself.
Bin bag.
What does
The
it say?
wizards.
What does it say, Prudence? Good news, right? A fun quest for us all to do?
This sounds like a wizard we know.
a great and powerful wizard, not unlike the one we know, the one wizard of our acquaintance.
The only
That's
wizard
right.
we've ever. Oh no, we met a different one.
That's right,
Oh,
the
okay,
powerful
yes,
wizard
sorry.
of our acquaintance. I don't think we need to look any further, Liliana. This is obviously referring to me. I cast dancing
You're
lights.
not a wizard. You're not even a wizard, though.
Well, actually, Arcane Trickster does take spells from the wizard.
I did mention the fact that we're all going to die in a week, didn't I?
I pointed the dancing lights.
I slide a coaster under the tea bag.
So what does it need from me, Prince, the powerful wizard?
We need the great and powerful wizard.
Yeah, got him.
Bin bag, you remember?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah!
No,
Sorry, what?
anything but this.
Bin back.
A great and powerful wizard by the name
No.
of Bin Bag.
Surely there are other
appears-
wizards. What about Jeremy Hodbuster?
It won't be him.
It sounds like Bin Bag. Someone who
Yeah.
appears
Appears
as and
suddenly,
when
it's got to be Bin Bag.
will.
With a sudden clap of thunder.
I appear suddenly. when no one wants me around.
Riding a wave of grease, usually, yeah.
So we think Binbag has a crystal.
Okay.
Binbag is how we will get this crystal.
Wait, do we have to
Right.
beat Binbag's ass to get the crystal? I'm
Kill
totally in.
Binbag and take his crystal.
kick him and take his crystal.
Well, we've never had to summon him before.
Wait,
He
you're
just
telling
sort
me
of-
that you know the wizard, the
You know
tone
a
speaks
wizard.
of.
We know a
It
wizard.
sounds
Sure.
like this wizard.
He appears suddenly and is annoying.
What?
Yeah, he's called Binbag. He's a real old jerk. Everyone hates him.
It's got a funny voice.
That is suspiciously convenient.
Maybe
Does this happen to you all the time? Questing
Yeah.
adventurers?
Destiny.
Yeah, we just sort of like careen from one lucky encounter to the next.
Hold on. You're telling me that inciting events and quest-specific items just fall into your laps, just as easy as that?
Yeah,
Quite regularly, yeah.
Sometimes our quests only take 90 minutes.
I mean, here you are.
Yeah, inciting a quest.
Oh, you make me sick. I've had to work so... It took me a
Hey!
century to translate that!
Easy now. Whose help do you need?
Yours.
Our help.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. So how does Binbag usually turn up? He just appears annoyingly.
With the sudden clap of thunder, right?
He seems to appear specifically to annoy me. So maybe if I stand outside and I'm like, man, I'm sure glad I don't see
You're having a
Binbag
nice
anymore."
day.
Maybe if you
Usually-
build like a house of cards or something.
Yeah, and I'm about to
Yeah.
play. Oh, great idea. All right. I would like to take a deck of cards, build them meticulously into a tower, and then I lean in,
About to place
the final two
Such
cards.
is the
on top.
summoning ritual.
And I just
We
go,
hope.
oh man, I really wish there was some kind of nature-themed quest that I could go on.
Not now, Merylwen. I'm trying to place these two cards. It's the
oh, okay,
culmination.
Corazon.
Binbag always shows up when some tree or something is in peril.
Oh, that's true.
So maybe if we look for it. Merylwen, have you seen
Okay,
any
don't
trees in
start
peril?
chainsawing a tree next to this tower of cards.
It's quite often a picnic, isn't it, as well? I get a picnic hamper out.
All right, so we've got several elements here.
Yeah, we're just seeing which one
House of cards.
sets it off.
Someone kicking a tree, picnic.
Yep.
Don't worry, Liliana. There's theory behind this.
This is all. It's a very scientific process. You
Don't
won't
question our
understand.
methods.
When you've been adventurous as long as we have, you would get it, but you don't. So just stand back and watch the masters
magic.
at work, all right?
Okay. He's not going to say no to the cards. Make me a dex saving throw, please, because there is a sudden clap of thunder and all of them just like fly out towards you.
12.
Ooh, that's not going to cut it. The cards
gonna
are
cut
right by your face. You take 6 points of paper cut damage.
Binbag, you dick! So disproportionately painful for what it is.
Binbag, the wizard, off-time quest giver and framing device, has emerged once again to specifically wind up the pirate.
Oh!
I really felt that I was needed, and I see that I was.
I'm sort of punching. I can't see because I've got cuts in my eyes when I'm lashing out. Trying to punch Binbag.
He's sort of just like levitating around you.
I would like to attempt to tackle Binbag.
All right, yeah, sure. Make me a athletics or strength.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, well he rolled a 7, so yeah. Sure, yeah, you can dump tackle him to the floor if you want.
Nice. I'm just sort of flailing and.
All of the wind kind of goes out of him in one great boost. And you see him going.
I start going through his pockets looking for a crystal.
He's trying to suck in enough.
Liliana, you take that pocket, I'll take this one.
This is the great and powerful wizard of which we speak.
I'm trying to peel Dob off
What's in
of
the
him.
pocket?
He's trying to pull
stop
enough.
it.
Why? We're trying to get a crystal.
pull enough air into his lungs to ask you what's going on, and he's getting. So,
Where's the crystal? What? Merylwen, do you want this crystal or not?
Yeah, but I don't think he has it on him now.
Well, you don't know that because you are.
he goes, this looks like it, and he goes, like, what crystal?
Liliana, quest completed.
Yeah. You see him there, Binbag still has no idea what's going on. He's holding his stomach and just looking at you like, oh.
Okay, I take a break to catch my breath.
And then you do another elbow.
What?
Sorry, we're looking for special crystals to keep the seal of Geth in place?
He just. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah. He knows about the seal. He knows about the crystals.
He could have warned us.
He figured you were on it. When would he ever have done anything as useful as that?
Also, to be fair, why would Vinbag do something that kind to us? Just wail on him.
Quite like Merylwen.
Me.
It's best friends with Merylwen.
All right, well,
So what do you think, Liliana? Pretty impressed, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we call that questing, I say, blood seeping out of my card wounds.
I see.
so we got the crystal.
Yes, we have.
Quest complete. How
Quest-
many XP?
Quest complete.
Great.
What?
XP stands for excellent pirate.
Well, none.
Out of 10, what would you say my rating was on the excellent pirate scale?
I don't know.
I'll just mark down 10 and then you can...
Okay. Is this something you all do? Is this what?
Yes, about the excellent paladin scale.
I don't know.
What's my rating?
Did you rate yourself? He did.
Yeah,
10, sounds good. I think we did a really good job there.
You'll be telling me there's an excellent prudence scale next.
yeah. I normally.
I've given myself a 5.
Oh no,
Let
come
me do it
on.
on.
That's at least a 9. Give
5
go
out
on.
of 5?
A 10.
Oh,
a 10.
okay.
A 10. Go on. A 10.
I'll normally put on some kind of extreme performance.
10s for all of you. No, wait. What's yours? I'm intrigued now.
I don't know. Excellent pine. I don't know. Well, I'm a wood elf.
Excruciating puns, I think, is probably.
Yes,
Oh man, you beat me to it. Let you get a 10 in that. Well done, Egbert.
Thank you.
Can I regard the crystal?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to ponder it.
All right.
What is the summation of my regarding?
It is a multifaceted crystal. It's kind of like, like you've got sort of a central column and then pointy at the top and at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Like a pencil that's been sharpened at both edges, but magical and made of crystal.
So not much like that.
not really anything like a pencil at all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it sort of
Does draw the eye.
you feel
Do
it
I get a 10
humming.
now?
You feel it humming with power.
Doesn't look like that much, Liliana. Are you sure this is all that important?
Well,
I regard the tome.
okay. You can see it's almost as if a dot of ink landed on the page, but from underneath, and it starts to kind of form and swirl and coalesce into. Well, it's starting to coalesce into writing. It is excruciatingly slow. You suspect it's going to take an hour or so.
Wait, hang on. It'll be happening really fast, but it's in the time-slowed tavern. I hold the book out the window.
Careful with my book.
Dob, you hold it out the window. There is no discernible change in the book because you suspect that the book is there, in fact, still within the zone of Liliana's influence. Furthermore, you can see just outside the door, there are 4 individuals. They are all in very elaborate armor. They all have swords drawn. One of them, who looks more senior, is out in front with a flaming torch. They are all held also in, like in suspension, and they're kind of like not tearing towards. They are not moving towards the tavern door.
They were tearing towards it.
They were, yes.
At some point.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Liliana,
Yes.
were you going to mention the tearing towards
Yes.
these folks outside?
I was. I was coming to you. Coming to it. I promise. Well, how best to put this? I've sworn to you that you can trust me, and you have made vague murmuring noises about your willingness to help me. And let's just say that I might have been in a spot of bother before I even turned up this evening, and I hope you'll forgive me if I put that willingness to the test now. You feel time go. The fire starts
Liliana.
roaring in the hearth again.
Keep them frozen, I'll
landlord
just
goes,
shank them all while they're
What's
frozen.
going on? And the door gets kicked open by the aforementioned group of men, one of whom points at Liliana and goes, "There she is! Kill her!" And I would like you to roll for initiative, please.
Damn it.
It's my second one of the session.
Hey!
18.
Dirty 20.
Also 18.
Also 18.
1 for Egbert. 1. 5 for Liliana. Corazon. There are 4 guards, all with swords drawn, all in some pretty hench-looking armor. They've just swarmed into the tavern, and it looks like their focal point is Liliana, specifically the putting of swords through her.
Okay.
But they look pretty amped up. They look like they wouldn't mind taking you all out as well, just cause. So, what you gonna do?
Okay. I would like to use my new swashbuckler class feature, Panache. I basically say something enraging to the...
Literally anything you say there.
Yeah, and as an action, I can make a charisma persuasion check contested by a wisdom insight check, and if they fail, the hostile enemies have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me, and can't make opportunity attacks against targets other than me, and it lasts for a minute.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'm going to do that charisma persuasion check.
What are you going to say, please?
I'm going to say, "Hey, idiots! Bet you can't kill me, Corazon."
Well, they won't like
As
that.
always.
21.
17 from me. So they find this, despite, I'm going to say, no offense to you, they've probably not heard of you. They still find this really annoying. They're like, and you see them all kind of like, "Brr."
Yep, and now as my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Make me a stealth check, please. Oof. Okay. You're going to have to beat a 5.
Well, I got an 8, so...
Oh! Okay, they are temporarily just, they see red quite literally, and so they miss you just like sort of.
They must be climbing into a barrel and lowering.
The lid doesn't quite go on right, so you have to reposition it. Yeah, you're in a barrel now.
Cool.
They're frothing with anger about a pirate they can no longer see.
Cool. Yep, that's my turn.
Dob.
All right. Something that Dobbs recently learned is a little spell called Catapult.
Everyone wants to get their new spells out.
course.
The first day of term after
kind of
Christmas, everyone's got their new...
We're all showing off our
Wearing
new
the pencil
trainers.
cases. Yeah.
If we didn't mention, we're all level 10 now. We've ascended.
Yeah, we did a little
Everyone's
leveling
excited
up.
to break out their new toys.
I choose an object within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction I choose. And if it would strike a creature, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. And there's bludgeoning damage if they fail it.
Okay. Do you have anything in mind that you're hucking?
The pot. Just on the side, all soapy unnecessarily.
Full of water.
Yeah, full of water. Yeah.
It's cast iron, by the way, so it's going to rust up real bad.
Oh no.
I've got a special sort of chainmail wipe. That's the best way to take care of it.
Yep.
Is that where my chainmail went? My armor class is lower.
Right, so I'll send this out of the highest spell slot I can. Well, I guess that like they've only just sort of burst in the door, so I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to sort of.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Into the crowd.
Yeah. Into
All
the
right.
crowd. Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Gravity gun this pot into them.
They are all in a line.
I can pick
You may
one
have
of them.
to sort of like bend it round, but yeah, no, fine.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
All
got
right.
to go in a straight line. So.
Dex saving throw, is it?
Yep.
That is a 5.
Okay. Cool. So I'll roll the damage on that.
Oh, and this is a first level spell. So it starts off as 3d8 bludgeoning damage, and then for each level above first, you add another d8.
Yes.
So this is now 6d8 bludgeoning damage.
That's 7. I've
7,
got.
sorry. Mea culpa.
Yeah. It's fine. 33.
Okay. Yeah.
The pot also takes that damage.
Okay.
It's cast iron. I think it can take it.
The pot is like, the pot's got a decent dent in the bottom as it kind of, I'm going to say just like clang, 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 breaks the jaw of every single one of them in a line. And like spins them out. They're spitting with rage and, shattered teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth and blood.
They're certainly not down, but you've done them a good old whack of damage.
Now it needs to soak, I mutter pointedly, not looking at Liliana, but making sure she can hear.
You just hear from behind you.
Okay.
She, by the way, has clambered up onto the bar. She sat on the bar, and she's just got a goblet of wine, and she's just watching.
Is tutting a bonus action or?
Yes, yeah. No, tutting is always free.
Oh, okay.
It's tisking is a bonus
I
action.
see. Yeah. No.
Right. It's either Prudence or Marrowwine.
All right.
Go for a blast.
Breaking on new things. I focus my mental energies and blast a 20-foot sphere of psychic damage that encompasses as many of the villains.
I dare say you can get all of them, and also a good amount of just the street outside.
Yeah, all right. Have at thee, villains, I say, and hit them with a...
By villains, we mean the knights trying to take down evil sorceress Liliana.
Plus anyone walking their dog.
Hey, I mean, I am going to roll a d20 to see if there is an innocent bystander, but we'll come
Synaptic
to that.
static. They need to make a saving intelligence.
Oh dear. Okay.
So it's right from walking their dog at 2 a.m.
Saving throw. It's a +3 to it. In fairness, that is 21,
Ooh.
which I think will.
This
beat
new
your-
toy is terrible.
Well, do they take?
Yes, they do actually.
They still take half damage. I'm going to roll a d20, and on a 1 to 5, there is an innocent bystander outside. That's a 1! So, let's see.
Just hear a howl from the street.
Let's see.
Well, Sparky slept all day because of the medication he's been on, but finally it's time to take him for his walk at 2 a.m.
No, there we go. It's the milkman. The milkman's doing the rounds.
All right, psychic damage.
Yeah, psychic damage for the milkman.
Blasted psychically.
Let's see. The milkman rolled an 8 to avoid the psychic damage, so he's taking the full whack.
Yes!
The guards are taking half. What is the damage, please?
Anyone within the sphere of psychic energy takes 8d6 on a failed save, half that on a successful save.
How many
Okay.
hit points
So
does the
4
milkman have?
All right, I'm going to
Maybe
need...
loads.
Let me just
Maybe
quickly
he's a
stat
adventurer
up
who
the
retired.
milkman.
His bones might be strong. 'cause
Quickly
of all the
stat
milk.
up the milkman. And
I imagine his bones will still be standing.
I'm going to roll a whole bunch of d6, Johnny.
I mean, the bones didn't break.
Get right in there.
Just
All
all the
right.
flesh
I'm
went
going
right.
to roll a d12.
Excuse me,
That's a level
Egbert.
10 milkman, in fairness.
All right.
Do you think
Can I have
milkmen do
D6?
drink a lot of
You
milk?
can have. I've got all d6s.
Oh, yeah, all right. Hang on. I'm going to roll these all at once, Johnny. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 d6s.
Okay.
All right, let's get this milkman. Okay, that is 18?
You're leveling up a milkman.
Yeah, 9 times.
Level 10 milkman.
The world has become.
Can we bring
Okay,
on our
all right.
quest?
How much we say?
We can do with the help.
Just 18?
18
Oh,
now.
fine, he's got 83 hit points.
Whoa.
You hear his milk
So much
pail
calcium.
explode, and it like suggested it does curdle, so like cottage cheese just flies everywhere.
Does it
and you
enter
hear him go,
combat?
"Oh, not again!" That's 9 more points of damage onto our hapless guards.
Wow.
I mean, it was pretty cool. Merylwen.
Okay, so first off, Simon is gonna jump onto the face of one of the like soldiery type ones.
All right.
And just try to scratch him up real good.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Look, here he is.
Oh, yeah, look.
Is Simon a bonus action?
He sort of acts independently.
Like a summons or something.
Yeah.
Amelia, on your
Yeah.
turn.
Can I have a
so-
parrot?
I gave you a griffin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where's
I didn't
Percy?
see it.
You don't want anymore. No, you
feed him
can't have
when
a
he ran away.
skateboard, young man.
We had to flush it down the toilet. It got too big.
told me he went to
The sewer
Twitching.
griffin in Geth
You
now.
told me he went to live on a farm upstate.
He might have.
Yes.
What he
Upstate
does
and
once he gets to the sewers is very much up to him.
God, the final boss better not be Percy Jr.
Oh no.
Well, not the final boss.
He rolled a 14. Does he hit?
Unfortunately, no.
No. Well, he tries and then he kind of like.
One short. I'm going to say that like there's some real like iron stubble growing out this guy's face.
He's like,
Ting, 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 ting.
Sparks fly.
There's a sudden chemistry between the man and the cat.
So what I would like to cast now instead is Infestation.
Okay.
This is a cantrip, which I've had all this time and didn't realise. And basically, I'm going to shoot bees at them.
All right.
Oh, so suddenly you like bees.
Look, if you want to, if you really like bees, I can send them your way as well, Corazon. Right. So yeah.
So it's on one creature you can see within range.
Yes.
So which one? There are 4. One of them is wearing a cat as a mask.
So I think one of the other ones.
Okay, sure.
Constitution saving throw, and they must save against a 17.
That is 11.
Great. So they take 2d6 damage.
As I watch,
and they also move 5 feet in a random direction, so that's fun.
Great. Okay,
You have to
so
roll a
that's
d4 for the
3.
direction.
I'm getting a cool idea for a band from these
Okay, so
bees,
that's
though.
seven hit points of damage.
Okay.
And so I roll a d4 now for a random direction.
Yep.
Random bees are in play.
So that's a 1, so they go north.
North. It's actually further into the taverns. They're in the middle of the room now.
Right.
Just a cloud of bees.
Yeah.
Yep. They're absolutely.
You better believe it.
I'm a fan. I'm a bee fan. I'm on record.
Good.
Right.
Long playing.
Literally records.
It is now the guard's turn. Well, let's start with the leader who is going to try and grab the cat that's on his face. So this is going to be a strength athletics check against your. It would either be dex or strength, whichever is higher for Simon, please.
All right.
You're
So
going to have to beat a 21.
come on, Simon. Okay, altogether that's an 8.
Okay.
Oh, Simon, you suck.
Could Simon please make me a dexterity saving throw because he is getting hurled across the bar.
He's dead.
Simon is hurled into the cloud of bees.
He's getting hurled across the bar.
Okay.
Right, let's please.
He's being run along the bar like a cowboy.
Okay, that's a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a deal with you. Because I don't want Simon to take thrown across a pub damage in his first outing any more than you do. Let's say that he manages to catch himself and he's sort of clinging to the underside of a beam. But he
Okay.
looks
The
at
underside
you.
of a bee.
Beam.
Okay, right. Sorry.
Corazon's not on board. He looks at you and gives out a yowl that's like, you can absolutely forget me doing anything like this for a
Yeah,
while.
he tried to help and he's like, no, I remember why I stopped
Simon
doing
is
this.
Simon is pissed off.
I'm like,
Okay, so I think he's gonna be reticent for a bit to do
Yes.
any more heroic combat actions.
Simon drew aggro. He absorbed an attack.
yeah,
The guy had to use his whole action getting rid of
rid
Simon.
of the cat.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Do
you
you
did
have any
good,
more cats?
Simon. I'm not
Got
just
a griffin
throwing
somewhere.
cats at me.
Well, clearly.
We've got that guard, we've got the guard who's covered in bees.
Well, because I think he won't be covered in bees anymore. There's just a trap of bees in the room.
Okay. In that case, he is going to advance and try and hit Liliana with his sword.
Oh no! I forgot this was a sort of protect the.
This is an escort
The
quest.
NPC.
Yeah.
She doesn't look very worried.
No.
Well, no,
feel
but
like-
it's about saving face, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing a sort of audition.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're showing off all our cool combat.
Well, I was rolling at disadvantage, and I did not meet her armor class with a 7. So, I'm going to say that actually he connects, but it just sort of bounces off her,
Massive shoulder pads.
yeah, her enormous shoulder pads. Yeah, she kind of looks and sort of dusts it off, but does kind of cast a glance around, being like, "This is sloppy."
Oh no.
I'm like, that was imported silk.
Well, bad news
your
for you,
barrel.
because he gets to do it again. But with a 4, that's not going to do it. He effectively knights her. Bing, bing. And it doth not work.
Those shoulder pads can be deceptive.
One of them takes a good old swing at Egbert. What's your AC again? I wouldn't worry too much.
17.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. Misses. Wait, let me do it again. That's a nat 20. I'll be discarding that. Oh, hello. 14 plus 5 is 19. So that's a hit. Take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's hardly much. And the final one is going to cast Radiant Ray and try and just bean Liliana from across the bar. That's another nat 20 I'll be discarding, thanks to disadvantage.
You're welcome.
That is a 19.
No.
10. There's 10 damage to Liliana. Hardly the best spell in the world, but she has been damaged, so she'll be having words with you about that.
Embarrassing. Professionally embarrassing.
You'll have to do that to soak.
That's their whole combat round. Yeah, she puts a hole in the the fine silk kind of brocade.
There's a slight hiss from a barrel.
There's a hiss coming from her as well. Both of you just that was nice. It's a nice piece of clothing. Well, it's Liliana's go. She just continues to look around, thoroughly unimpressed, and takes a sip of wine.
Unimpressed.
Well, yeah, she's just been hit with a radiant ray.
Whose fault is that? Hers.
Ours.
Hers. She could have moved.
She could have.
Just sit there and get radiant raid.
You do notice she does sort of reach out and slide her daggers toward her. Just
this is
case.
Professionally embarrassing.
Yeah, very professionally embarrassing.
Well, don't worry, because he may have rolled a nat 1 on the initiative order, but I'm sure Egbert's got something great up his sleeve.
Wait, isn't Liliana before me?
Yeah.
Liliana's just gone.
She just took her go.
She's not done anything.
some wine.
She just
She just had some wine?
Yes. It's a test.
Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Well, she's had it all. She's drunk all the pub's wine. No,
All
she's
right.
just had a sip of wine.
Fine.
Impress
I was
us.
waiting for something to happen.
Here we go, Egbert.
Okay, so a little while ago, Egbert got hold of an artifact called a Frost-Touched Finger, which has 5 charges and does some cold damage. I've got some suggestions for how much cold damage it should do.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
A million billion.
Yeah, billion.
Okay, I'm listening.
So there is a spell called Frost Fingers, I think, which does 2d8 cold damage at a first level. So whichever level you think should be appropriate for this, but I'd like to jam the finger up the nose of the one that just attacked me. For sort of like, brain freeze.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. In your heart of hearts, what finger is it? Is it index, middle, ring, pinky?
I think it's like an index finger, isn't it?
If you're keeping up your Three Stooges attack pattern, then I think
Okay.
index is the one.
I mean, middle finger would have been puerile, wouldn't it? Really?
It would have been.
So,
And that's not us.
Index, final answer? Very serious.
I mean, you look disappointed. Is the pinky the most powerful finger of all, or something?
Maybe.
All right then. Maybe I go for the pinky.
All right, fine. Then it's a level 4.
Level 4.
see what I
Amazing.
did there?
Okay, so that's
Smart.
2d8 plus another 3d8. So
Great.
7d8.
There we go.
Right, here we go. Okay, so that's 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus 1 is 14.
Okay. And that was the one. That
Right to the brain.
you.
Head shatters.
Yeah. Brain entirely freezes and explodes.
His entire nose, and you can tell his sinuses kind of freeze.
Oh.
To the point where he's now having trouble moving his eyes because you think they might be freezing solid. And he's kind of just going, oh.
Amazing.
Gross.
And you imagine it's probably going to do some damage when you get that thing out of there as well. So,
Sweet.
You hear an appreciative murmur coming from the bar.
Right.
And goes, oh.
You know I can attack twice, right?
Yes.
I'm going to jam it up the other nostril.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Cool.
So can I borrow those?
No, you want it
I'm
back?
back. Yeah, thanks.
Did it only just occur to you?
I'm kind of imagining that, like, obviously the tip of the finger is there, and this is a severed finger that you're kind of just like a septum piercing. You're just sticking the other
just
end
pop
up
the other end
other
up. Yeah,
nostril.
perfect.
Wet end.
Okay, so that is 8 and 8 is 16, plus 7 is 23, plus 2 is 25, plus 4 is 29.
Okay, yeah, it's this guy's dead. Very dead.
Dead from brain freeze. I don't know.
How happened? Are we talking like head exploding kind of thing, or just sort of like?
Yeah, I'd imagine
Just the light goes out of his
I'd imagine
eyes
like the eyeballs freeze solid
Yeah.
and like shatter. And
Jack,
then,
Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
he topples over and then his whole head, like a vase,
It
just
shatters.
Yeah.
Like
Great.
a sort of
The,
time
the
cop
finger kind of
scenario.
skids off into a corner, seal game, and like boom,
Yeah.
just like chases after it.
No,
starts
not a sausage.
starts chewing on it, gets brain freeze. You know, the whole shebang. All right, so that's one down, one extremely down.
Yeah, take that, city guard,
So there's
or whoever you were.
3 left, none of them in great shape, I would say. Corazon.
Going to poke a little hole out of the barrel, put my eye to it, and
Yep.
just scope out. Is there one within 5 feet of me?
Where did you imagine this barrel was? I kind of imagined it was next to the bar, so you're actually very close to Liliana.
Okay. I was, for some reason, imagining it like being close to the door on the side, like
okay.
where
Yeah,
they
sure.
store snacks and things.
Great. In that case, either way, yes, there's someone there.
Okay. I would like to hop up out of the barrel, just check to see if Liliana's watching, and then I'm going to sneak attack the one that's 5 feet away from me.
Fantastic. You're looking for an AC of 15, please?
If she's watching, is it really a good sneak attack?
It's not against her. Okay, that's 22.
Yes, I'd say that hits. Please roll an unfeasible number of d6. How many are you getting now?
I get 5d6 in addition to my 2d8 for my rapier.
Boy.
Okay, that's all right. 20.
Yeah, that's lethal.
Cool.
please describe our kill.
Okay, well, I'd like to somersault out of the barrel, skewer them with a sort of fencer stance, spin it back into the scabbard, and just like look at Liliana like, and then hide again.
Like a nightmare Jack in the Box. Okay. Well, I mean, the one guard who witnessed you do this has died. So, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, you're back in the barrel.
No stealth check. All right, great.
Something pop-up pirate.
Yes.
Yeah. The barrel was full of pickles as well, so I'm eating those while I'm in there.
Oh, okay.
Just snacking.
Pop-up pirate pickles.
For quick energy.
Yeah, for the quick energy I'll need. For the briny energy.
Going in for the dill.
Oh,
Right,
damage.
Dob, Prudence, and Marylwen. It's we're back into the 18s. So
I'm happy to go again.
All right, do it.
we've got two left. We've got one who was temporarily surrounded by bees, who is now next to Liliana, sword drawn, and we've got another one who, apart from taking a good solid crack on the jaw with a pot that needs a good soak, is kind of just sort of standing there. He's the one who just beamed Liliana.
And in terms of the corpses, there's one that's just sort of killed by sword.
Yeah.
And there's one with its head shattered and exploded off.
Yeah, like if you take
frozen.
the light bulb off a standing lamp.
Yeah, okay. I cast Animate Dead on the one that Corazon killed.
Okay, great, sure.
What's wrong with my one?
I just killed that one.
Yeah, this is something that Dob has been practicing. It's a bard feature. You get to sort of like pickpocket a few interesting spells from other classes when you reach the level.
Everyone's favourite tavern entertainer was
Interesting.
And Dob, like, it felt right because Dob has Speak with Dead and the
Felt right
skeletons
to get
and
into
stuff.
necromancy.
Dob's always been lightly into necromancy, so yeah, I want to just sort of kind of
Cool.
bring that one back. And as a bonus action, I would like to command this animated corpse to scream at the two remaining ones. If you're killed in combat with Liliana, you go to damnation. I'm there and it's awful. Flee while you can.
It does exactly that.
Did you whisper the whole thing into its ear first?
Yeah, I just said it. I said, I just said
You
it.
hid behind and moved its mouth.
Yeah.
I like to imagine it's more of a nightmare ventriloquism where like you're whispering
Yeah.
and he's roaring it.
I'm just kind of going like this.
Alrighty, I'm going to.
He's like a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do a wisdom saving throw, I think. What's your spell save DC, please?
It is. I'm mentally calculating it from scratch again.
Sorry.
It's either 17 or 18.
Oh, well then it's higher than an 11.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
They freak the heck out.
Brilliant.
And one of them, the one who like beamed Liliana with a radiant ray from across the room, drops his sword and starts slowly backing up. The one in front of Liliana drops his sword and falls to his knees and just starts gibbering for forgiveness. He's like, "Oh, please don't send me to the damnation."
If that takes us out of combat, can I just have
It
the
does.
corpse like advance on them? I just want to like scare them away.
Yeah.
Out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the one that was sort of in the middle of the room, he sails through a window, like, and we're talking like, you know, when you've got like a lead lattice work with like little bits. So he really has to push himself through that thing.
And actually,
he
the
sails
breakfast
through.
in this hotel is on the 20th floor. We didn't mention that.
He walked straight in.
Yeah. Oh, from the mezzanine. Yeah. No. No. He just. You hear his boots kind of pounding away into the darkness. And let me just try this.
What about Frisky?
Very good. Liliana draws one of her daggers, and she basically just goes like, she taps him on one shoulder as if to knight him, and then brings the other one down and goes back and just gives him a tiny poke, like dip, and his head falls off.
Oh.
Like we're talking like suddenly just like whoop, there's a seam and it just backwards just
Wow.
hits the deck. She can't. She wipes it off, looks at you, Prudence, and goes at the tome like, "Thanks,
Oh.
tome."
So you cleaned the dagger straight away.
Well, otherwise it'll rust.
The dagger needs to soak. I hop out of the barrel. I'm like, good combat, everyone. Good job, everyone who didn't take damage. And I pointedly look at Liliana.
And me, I took damage.
Yeah, good job, everyone who didn't take damage.
Oh.
Well, that was diverting.
Who were those people?
Oh, they were just some people who were just trying to kill me for all of my various crimes. What?
Okay.
In fact, we've tried to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
We just never caught up to you as quickly.
And now you've killed them, which makes you accomplices, which means that I'm more inclined to trust you.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it, but...
Well, no one said you had to feel good about it. Anyway, I reckon that tone's probably cooked by now.
I love the thought of Egbert ruefully being like, damn, I guess it had to be done. Having just been like, finger, no, head explode.
There was no other way.
Yeah.
All right.
It never gets any easier. The difficult decisions we have to make. Yeah.
Okay, I cracked the book open and looked to the same page where it was outlining quests and see if the magic writing has settled into anything legible.
It has settled into a drawing. You see a very fine illustration of some high gabled houses that appear to be situated at the top of like a luscious green valley. In the background, there's a mountain range. Make me a wisdom insight check.
Does
please,
this look
everyone.
familiar to us?
That's what we're trying to find out.
5 minus 1 is 4.
Okay.
23.
Ooh,
20.
lovely.
And that is, did you say wisdom? Yeah, that is a 10.
22.
All right. So Corazon, Marrowen, and Dob, you do recognize the peaks. They're part of a mountain range to the north of Geth, not too far from a settlement called Ransom. There is also beneath that a sigil on the page, which you recognize as being a teleporter sigil. So basically, for those who can teleport, it is basic coordinates to go there. Liliana kind of looks over at the page and goes, "Oh, well, I know where that is, but
What's up?
there's a drawing of some houses. There hasn't been a settlement in that part of the world for 1,000 years or more. I fear the trail may be about to go cold."
Well, maybe this is just a picture of a settlement that isn't there anymore. We're not necessarily looking for the houses, right? Maybe we're looking for something that...
Maybe it was buried near the houses.
Yeah.
Maybe it still remains.
One way to find out, I suppose.
Yeah, can anyone teleport?
Hello.
I'll give it a go. Oh,
I'll give it a go.
No, actually, no, sorry. Yeah, go on.
What do you got for teleportation?
I just sort of do a mental inventory of all my muscles internally and try and think of one that I've not tried to tense yet. And then I tense it.
Let's find out if Dob's got a teleport gland.
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
In your heart of hearts, do you believe that anything happened?
I wish you hadn't asked me that, because the answer is no.
Yeah. No, nothing happens, unfortunately. She goes,
I notice a strange smell.
I'll have a go, will I?
Is this place 30 feet away? then no.
Okay, all right.
I can't teleport. to it.
Okay.
If it's within 30 feet, like if it's just outside, I can probably do it.
Is it
Right.
500 feet away?
No.
No.
Okay.
We're
Who
in
wants to go next?
Wait. wait.
Okay, I will teleport there. I hide.
Sure.
Wow, looks like Corazon did it.
It's several leagues to the north. It's like days travel to the
Right.
north. Liliana casts teleportation circle on the ground.
Okay.
Oh.
Because it's a 10-foot radius.
If Liliana did want to kill us all, then tricking us all into a
Yeah, big teleportation trap.
into a mincing trap and calling it a teleportation. I know we're doing trust now.
I mean, it's happened. She's
You're only,
cast it on
you're
the
only
ground.
saying
We're
this to
in it.
this three. I'm in on already.
We're all in it already. She cast it around us.
Oh, okay.
Frankly, I'm annoyed I hadn't thought of that, but if you're so worried about it, I'll go first. And she just winks out of existence.
I already
Okay.
went in from my hiding place, and when she pops out, I say, "What kept you?"
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I
Wait,
s-
you went through in the barrel?
Yeah, I rolled the barrel.
Is there
knocked it onto its side and then.
Like a hamster in a wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'd like to Misty Step into the teleportation
Okay.
circle, just so I know what it feels like to teleport a vast distance.
Just so that when you come out the other,
Okay.
when you come out the other side.
That's actually very cute.
It feels
Yeah.
good.
Unfortunately, the two spells clash and explode.
What if we
Egbert's
teleport?
turned inside out.
What if we teleport into like the peak of a mountain, and you'll be like when you come out the other side?
Yeah, you're a little bit too far over.
Overshoot.
No,
You'll
I'm
be
sure
fine.
it's
You'll be fine. Yeah, I scoop up Simon and give him some scritches in a "Don't worry, don't ever get in a fight again, please. Just be sneaky."
All right. You appear on the other side of the teleportation circle, and you see the range of mountains in front of you. And just like it was in the diagram, you see some high-gabled houses. It seems to be some sort of elven settlement. There are elves moving around, just going about their daily business.
Check your intel, Liliana. This place is here.
Yeah, it's a bustling elf city.
Unless the coordinates were like 4-dimensional.
You think we've travelled in time?
Yeah, maybe back into the past.
Oh.
Lily,
I checked to see if I'm a baby.
I mean,
You're
you
n-
are, but not.
you
in that
you
sense.
are the same age as when you left. Liliana
It's not
just-
time
Oh
travel.
my god, you're an adult baby.
Liliana looks at the settlement and goes, "Huh, well, that's me told." And I think we'll leave it there. But what is the deal with this elven settlement? Why are the elves just going about their daily business and not paying attention to the Oxventurers when they just popped out of thin air?
When will we find out, Johnny, please?
Well, that's a great question. We're going to find out next time
Oh,
on Oxventurers Guild, the final season.
no, now.
All right, let's get into it. Good luck, have fun, everyone.
Total party.
Total party.
You died.
We got a total party, wait!
Trick shot.
You want to lose your memory? Why?
I've seen some bad things.
Liliana is our mortal enemy. She's tried to kill us 100 times.
He's dead already.
I need your help.